Hi beautiful souls, beautiful gardeners, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing our emotions, all right? So you can identify your intuition. Ooh, this one wants to pop out. We're looking at the Queen of Cups. We're looking at a very nurturing, kind person that gives good advice, all right? We're looking at the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, very intuitive, very psychic, all right? She takes things from a very sincere place, all right? She could be a mother figure, okay? She's looking at a cup of life. She's one of those that feels your feelings before you can say anything to her, okay? She looks like she's managing her emotions because now she's looking at the feelings when it comes to her family. She could be looking at nurturing and loving the support of her family, okay? Now you look at love and support, okay, when it comes to the Ten of Cups, okay? Ten of Cups is about a very happy family, support, contentment. This is the Ten of Cups, right? When you can't fake a Ten of Cups, but someone's crying about someone's family. Someone feels someone's crying about someone's family. Maybe the Queen of Cups feels this from someone. Because now we're looking at a situation where someone is looking at maybe a Leo person, all right? Maybe you're in your energy, or when it comes to maybe a Pisces person, maybe in that energy of feeling. Into me, I feel, okay, the will of the soul. When it comes to my resources, all right, I can bring my mind to calmer waters, all right, when I recognize the soul of the self. Maybe someone's recognizing a Leo person, maybe being sad over family when it comes to resources. But someone's coming out victorious though, after some sad times, it looks like. Because someone's taken the power back. Maybe someone's standing up for their belief. Could be a Leo person when it comes to the power of the soul. Maybe someone took their power back, okay? Because now you're looking at the feelings of maybe it's Queen of Cups. She's looking at her own feelings, all right? She feels very happy, very content. She understands maybe she feels a masculine when it comes to maybe trying to be victorious, okay? She feels her family running to victory because a Leo person is taking his power back. Maybe a Leo person wants to give recognition to someone because he's putting something, a wreath on her head. Maybe looking at a very good, resourceful person when it comes to two people, a very powerful soul. They have that urge to create. Now you're looking at God's Two of Cups. Looking at God's Two of Cups. There seems to be a separation. It seems he wants to come forward. Now look at the power of the soul when it comes to healing, a relationship. We're looking at a very spiritual person when it comes to purity. Because now you're looking at maybe a masculine didn't talk to you for a while because communication wasn't available. Maybe he sees a clear path because now you're looking at security, a baseline. Maybe someone feels comfortable coming forward because now they feel more powerful, they've got their power back. Because now they look at the power of God's Two of Cups. You could be very intuitive, could be a very psychic person, okay? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is thinking about the victory of maybe a masculine taking his power back because she feels she's in a soul connection, maybe. Maybe this masculine wants to come forward and have a communication. He sees the prosperity, okay? And maybe an opportunity to come forward because now we're looking at insight. Maybe a masculine look at the insight when it comes to maybe a message, look at the intentions, energy and actions. Maybe someone's using their intuition because now we're looking at someone being very active, okay, when it comes to maybe the Empress. Maybe look at the Empress when it comes to divine energy, very psychic, intuitive person. Maybe the masculine wants to come and lead when it comes to situation, okay. Maybe see success when it comes to a family. But someone seems like they're very impatient, maybe, okay, a little bit pride, quick-headed person. Because now you're looking at the Queen of Swords. Maybe someone feels the Queen of Swords is a very resourceful person, very successful. Maybe this masculine did not see the value and the resourcefulness of maybe this Queen of Swords, the Empress. Someone that's kind of from a divine energy, alright? But now we're looking at the heart, the seat of the soul. Okay, she's cutting through. Okay, she understands, she's taken the wisdom from her mind because in front of her, she sees that someone's very toxic, trying to take control, maybe of her success. Can I look at the devil, innit? Maybe someone wants a pursuit, or maybe someone's jealous of a Queen of Swords. Because now we're looking at her taking the wisdom, isn't it? Because now you're looking at the theory. She's looking at intuition. She understands she is a divine feminine, but she understands someone's in front of her, very toxic. Maybe the devils think about controlling the will of a Leo person when it comes to the soul of the self. Because someone's thinking about maybe a friendship, partnership, because you've got one foot out and one foot in. Maybe someone's sleeping with the devil and they're waking up in hell. Okay, but while they're sleeping, they're thinking about a battle, maybe a conflict with Aquarius person when it comes to God's to recap. Someone's thinking about maybe standing up for their belief. Okay, you see challenges, obstacles when someone's sleeping. But now someone's maybe talking to a Queen of Swords while they sleep. Because now we're going for a spiritual warfare when it comes to the thoughts when you wake up. But within our warfare, within us though, it seems like we've had a victory. We're taking our power back. But when you wake up, someone's in their thoughts. Alright, the thoughts are at a battle now. Because now you're looking at a Tour Cup. Maybe someone's conflicted when it comes to maybe the Tour Cup. Because they're thinking, alright, and maybe trying to control a battle. Because somebody was trying to slander secretly. Okay, was slander maybe a Aquarius person, a Cancer person in his feelings when it comes to maybe someone being very active. Because now you're looking at a secret. You had to use your intuition to go through an illusion. Okay, because now you're looking at maybe think about your friends, your partnership, relationship with yourself. Maybe someone's redoing a contract. Okay, or maybe someone's flying over. Because now you're looking at deception. Someone was very delusional, and now someone's in a tower because someone built up a false foundation. Because now you're looking at the devils in the tower. All right, and that's this destruction. Someone did not use their intuition as they planted their foundation. It was under deception. Because someone's in the Scorpio. Someone has a secret, and now they're in their feelings. Because this secret was an illusion, and illusions become delusional people. And when delusional people are around doing rituals and cults, they're looking for unaliveness. Because now we're looking at cutting generational curses, while people trying to create curses. We're looking at maybe someone wanting someone for someone's shared assets. Because when it comes to the moon, somebody was secretly sharing or went to a relationship with someone's assets, all right? Because now you're looking at the moon. You're looking at someone's mood, someone's actions when it comes to maybe Aries person. Maybe you're looking at maybe a Cancer person when it comes to their mood, how they're expressing when it comes to everyday. Maybe looking at someone's activities, isn't it? When it comes to their emotions. You're thinking, hold on a minute. You're a little bit too toxic. You're very moody, very touchy. Because now I'm looking at your mood. I mean, you're in your feelings. And you could be a family member, a Cancer person. Now, someone could be maybe a nurse or into history. But now someone's very moody because someone's very intuitive. Now, someone's very sensitive now when it comes to their emotions. And I see the tendencies maybe of someone being self-pity. Because someone was a bull in a china shop. And now they run like a victim, very sulky, touchy, and unstable with their emotions. So now maybe someone's in their feelings, a Cancer or maybe a Taurus person. Because they have this tendency to be very toxic and very controlling. Very toxic person when it comes to maybe possessiveness, when it comes to resources. Somebody was secretly in their feelings, a Cancer person and a Taurus person when it comes to maybe divine feminine. Someone very jealous, fixated when it comes to maybe being introverted, to be able to go within yourself and to create from the courageousness of what your intuition. Someone could be a chemist or a practitioner. Someone could be maybe a detective. Maybe someone's looking at someone's feelings, all right, when it comes to maybe someone very mystical or maybe someone doing magic. Now, we're looking at a situation where maybe a Aquarius, Queen of Swords, she's very generous as an empress. Someone's saying she's very nurturing, very caring. She'll be a very good mother. I can see her success. She's got a very strong soul when it comes to God's Turika. Somebody wants to come to someone's home. Somebody wants to come to someone's home or community, but they feel like it's a challenge, an obstacle, because somebody tried to control someone's energy. So now Queen of Swords is being wise, and she's looking at her journey when it comes to spirituality. Queen of Swords is very focused. She's using her intuition and her intellectual wisdom to take fresh hopes, taking that chances for a bigger perspective, creating a pathway. Because now we understand when it comes to the beginning of a journey, it could be a Leo or a Capricorn person was in their thoughts about trying to take their power back, but it was a fight because somebody was slandering and being very deceptive. Because somebody was going around using their voices. Now you've got 2 people running away, and now you've got 3 people fighting. It could be a Cancer and a Taurus person because of a journey they try to control when it comes to the soul, energy, or resources. Someone's thinking in their deep thoughts about to fight, how to secretly fight for the sake of fighting, because someone's in their emotions, very jealous, very envious, because someone's very toxic. Someone's very toxic, the deliverer of all evil, very toxic. Yeah, because someone might have mental issues, you know. But someone took control because they were in their thoughts. They were worried. But they beat the devil. Justice. Healing now. Time to heal. Time to bring balance back. Use your intuition, collective. Alright? Yeah, because now you're looking at maybe your love situation. You could be thinking about a Gemini person. You could be thinking, into me, I think I need to be more articulate because I'm dealing with someone very clever when it comes to communication. You could be a journalist, a salesperson, or a teacher. Maybe you're very curious about a love choice when it comes to maybe trying to be more flexible, you know, when it comes to maybe investing in your love situation. Maybe you put a lot of time, energy, and money into a love option. You could be a Gemini person. But maybe you're thinking, maybe my love option is conning me for my investment. So what you sow is what you reap. So now maybe someone has sown what they reap with a love choice. So Gemini could be in their thoughts about gossip when it comes to maybe a Taurus person. So someone could be very nervous. It could be a Taurus or Gemini person. Because you could be a journalist, a salesperson, or maybe you're learning or teaching about someone that's a Taurus person that's saying, into me, I have, you know, being a very curious mind when it comes to industrious. I was going around lying, saying I love materialism overly. Something that made me look at patience, innit? What you sow is what you reap. Because someone was very persistent when it comes to being possessive over someone's resources. But it seems to be delayed when it comes to success. Okay, because what you sow is what you reap. Someone wasn't very reliable. They were jealous, lazy, over self-indulgent, and stubborn. You could be an artist, gardener, and singer, but unfortunately, someone's in the tower. You could be a Sagittarius person. Someone's in their tower because it seems to be unwanted changes when it comes to someone's finances. Because what you sow is what you reap. Maybe someone got very lazy, and now in this tower, they feel very alone now. Because they didn't want someone to turn around and look at God's 2 of Cups. So the mind was confused and it was controlled by someone drowning their own feelings. So they were reflecting how they felt. So when you turn around, maybe someone's leaving that person to drown in their own tower. So they don't really care about maybe such a Sagittarius or Taurus or Gemini or choices of lover that they invested in that's in a tower. Because it seems to be like a false foundation. Somebody was lying. Somebody was breaking someone's heart and doing fake promises. Now, someone was promising about a foundation that they can build. So they took an investment and invested with this lover, a love choice. But it was a lie. It was a lie. So now someone's in their 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, okay, it's all about ill health. No, it's in poverty, of loss, of emotions. So someone feels very much in their poverty state because they lost their emotions, all right? And when you lose your emotions, you don't have no empathy. Now someone's in regret because they realize they built a whole tower with someone with no empathy. So now they're in grief and the grief, and now someone feels abandoned in the tower because now they're going to feel unloved, all right? Because now someone's tying up that cycle, okay? They've got their feet in a new cycle because we're back to 5 again. Because someone's healing and restoring their thoughts from a loss. Okay, maybe they're restoring and maybe tying up that loose end. when it comes to the truth of someone's feelings. Because now someone is channeling in, okay, thinking of someone very innocent, very pure. Maybe someone's on the internet, but giving them a wider perspective, how to think. So now maybe someone's looking at maybe someone's pentacles. But someone was laying on someone's money. Maybe someone's got money in a chest thing, underneath some bed or some floor or something. Someone's confused, man. You could be Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus person. There could be a new opening because someone's thinking about opening and now it's closing. Because there was a battle about a secret. Yeah, look. Somebody was on their own. There was separation. And now two souls want to be together. Because now we're doing the balance, okay? Because now you probably had two people. No one person can go in here. And now the masculine's caught up. Because she was holding the truth of her feelings very tightly. Because she knew how powerful her soul was. She was reassured because she stood up for her belief. When it comes to God's 2 of Cups, she understood there was a battle because there was a 3 of Cups in the way, interference. Because the interference came from 5 and 4 is 9. So interference became a worry. But it was an opening because the soul of the self keeps talking to the Empress, the divine masculine, a fire sign person, about transformations. So now she keeps talking because they miss each other. He came in my dream last night. He looked so beautiful. He was in a suit. He looked so fresh. I was in a crowd, in a room. Manali Wali came in and said, "Where's my wife?" And I looked at him, I said, "Nothing, we just hugged each other. And we kissed. And whispered, I miss you." Someone's going for a transformation by holding on to the truth and healing the heart of sorrow, grief, and pain in the rain that's bringing transformations. Because someone's thinking about a battle and they're worried, anxiety, and they're trying to control their thoughts. Because we understand was in a situation across the borders, there was a secret. And now the secret, these people could be free people or in their feelings, could be a Cancer person and a Taurus person. And a Sagittarius person in their feelings about secret deception. They tried to keep the secret by barking up the wrong tree. When it was abroad, because they saw a new horizon. They saw an opportunity for their ships to come in. So they bring echoes. Because sometimes, like in a theatre, when you're waiting for the curtains to open, you don't understand the amount of echoes and destruction that happens before the curtains open. So they kept sending messages to each other. But they saw the strength of God's 2 of Cups, the lion, because the lion rules from the heart seat of the soul. So we understand the lion is the heart. So we have a battle with maybe the Panthers. Yes, you'll be having a problem with the Black Panthers. Yay. Little fugheads in the jungle. Alright? Because who rules the jungle? The lion. Oh yes. Now sometimes they're beasts in their mind, you see. Because now someone's very sulky, very touchy, unstable. Because they thought they had the power to take over God's 2 of Cups. But when you use your intuition, you understand someone's in their mood when it comes to the domestic bliss. It wasn't bliss, it was ignorance is bliss. Because when ignorance is bliss to a nurse, obviously not healing anyone, are they? It's more under deception with a Cancer person when it comes to his insight, his energy, and his intentions. He's not very intuitive, is he? If he was, he would have been acting better. So now his tendencies, oh yeah, been looked at. Oh yeah, sympathy you're looking for, are we? Nope. Not looking for it. Self-pity, sulky, touchy, unstable emotions, is it? In your feelings. Never mind, because now you're looking at a Taurus person when it comes to maybe going to someone and it was investing with a Taurus person under deception. Now, someone's looking at a couple of delusional people when it comes to maybe being that person under deception, secret, fearing, because now someone's in fear and anxiety in their mind. Now, someone's in their feelings, maybe a Taurus person about an investment, about donations, what you sow is what you reap, innit? Okay. So now someone's looking at a new journey, they turn their back to a Taurus person. So now someone's up at night. Oh yeah, can't sleep at night time. Why? Anxiety. Why? Because someone tried to control someone's mind. Okay, maybe someone does that kind of like voodoo, mind control, all of that. Don't work on God's Tour Cup. All right, you devious, devilish people. Someone was sleeping with someone very, very toxic. So maybe someone trying to control their mind. All right, to come out of that situation, to heal, because they see a new journey. All right, maybe someone's looking at a new journey. All right, or trying to control their thoughts because they're very worried, maybe about maybe closing a cycle and coming in and maybe kissing the divine feminine, because somebody was laying down with the devil that was only seeking for money and status. They were lying, they were being very deceptive, paying people behind people's back to make sure they stayed in this home. Now someone's fighting over a real estate, because now we got the truth. A generally for Aquarius person, now we got the truth about someone's feelings. Someone took their power back, because someone took their power back from the soul, and now they're looking in their truth. They got clarity about the inspiration from the soul. Someone is looking very ambitious now, all right? Because now someone took their power back, and now someone's in their discernment. We're looking at preparation, because we're looking at the Queen of Cups, a very loving person, okay? Because someone's in their Ten of Cups, all right? Someone that is very loving. They look after their family. It's family first, all right? Because when the Ten of Cups, you can't fake a Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is all about that intuition, your soul family, because it illustrates that you stay together for the good times and the bad times, and you still look at being resourceful, because the power of the soul comes from the Two of Cups. Your power comes from the soul. That's the lesson of life, right? The lesson of power is coming from the soul. So now someone maybe feels like they need to stay together through the good and the bad times. Maybe a Leo person. You look at maybe a mother, father, and a son and a daughter running. Okay, because now when you water your masculine and feminine, okay, now you'll meet your inner child, all right? And because you don't have no control over your childhood, you have it over your adulthood. Now your masculine has met your feminine in you. Do you understand? Because you're watering your own emotions by understanding your own relationship with yourself, managing your emotions because it's crying. Maybe your family always made you feel left out. Okay, all right. So now you're running from your family situation. For some of you, you understood, you found your inner child, and your inner child has found who? His own little partner. Maybe in a Leo person, maybe someone is thinking, okay, a family of 4, maybe someone's extending their children, okay, all right, or maybe look at marriage, children, home, family, peace. Look at contentment. Or unless some of you as well is looking at unhappiness. I did say there's crying, sorrows of tomorrows. I'm so sorry that you probably have lots of family arguments, maybe with a Cancer person, a family member, all right, that had insight about God's True Cup, but it bring a toxic situation because they're jealous of the Leo person when it comes to his resources. And even more so now he's got a soulmate. Oh well, Cancer, in your feelings, never mind. Very irritating person, tried to do a breakup because under betrayal, and looking at maybe a dispute when it comes to family. But now maybe someone's very angry. Then I look at Jupiter, all right? We're looking at a situation, we're looking at expansion in Jupiter. In Sagittarius, maybe a family member. Because now you're looking at maybe a family member, maybe a spiritual person was lying with a Taurus person, because a Taurus person was investing in a secret with maybe that person expansion. Maybe a Sagittarius person, could be a spiritual person, as a family member, as a Leo person. Maybe you're seeing the truth, you're cutting through the truth, because now you're looking for the illusion, isn't it? It comes with discernment, because someone had confusion, they had no control. Why? Because they didn't have the truth, it was under deception. So now you've got delusion, isn't it? Illusion. So now somebody was in a delusional situation for a long time because they didn't have the truth. So what they did is now bringing battles to the mind, isn't it? Because they set up something for this fire sign person to be in his feelings, so he'll never come out. So they had control of his thoughts and feelings. He didn't have the truth. Maybe done compromising things that he's embarrassed of. But it was a setup by a Sagittarius family member, Jupiter, Moon, Cancer. Could be a family member. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so now you're looking at maybe a spirituality where maybe someone's acting kind of odd and it's a bit of a surprise to you, maybe. Maybe looking at a Leo person. Maybe when it comes to maybe resources. Because now you're looking at maybe someone famous, someone popular. Maybe a family member is popular and someone's jealous and they got to take control and restore that mindset, man. Because they're bringing their own family worries to a family member when it comes to maybe a fire sign person. Maybe looking at promises and honor when it comes to recognition. Because now you're looking at maybe like a parade, freedom, power. Maybe someone's jealous, you know, because it's always bring a parade of people. And the family looks at this person as very resourceful. And now someone's jealous because someone's resourceful in the family eye. Like a long-standing envy because someone has power. And when they saw opportunity to take the power away, they jumped in it. Sagittarius, Cancer, and a Taurus. Because they helped a Taurus person when it comes to freedom, independence, and movements to be resourceful. Someone's looking at someone's history when it comes to fame and resources for inspiration for a project. You look at someone's maybe physical or social life. It could be a popular family member on their high horse. Yeah, you could be looking at maybe a message, a Leo person when it comes to admiration. But someone's looking at controlling messages. Because the messages are bringing success and victory. And now someone's in fear because there was an enemy in the bed at the gates of someone's resources. Someone was looking for someone's fortune, resources from a Leo person because he has the courage and the ability to take the power to make resources in it. Now someone's looking at 5, 6, 6, 7. You got to stand up for yourself, collective. Stand up for your belief when it comes to maybe people are saying no. Stand up for your conviction, but they're lying. They're lying. And maybe Queen of Swords cut through this lie. And now they're bringing their victory, to their power back because they're thinking about this defeat that was a secret that kept the Two of Cups separate. Now we have an insight about a secret when it comes to the Sagittarius person, the person expansion that's getting paid by a Taurus person because the Taurus person has a secret relationship with a Cancer person. And now we're looking at a new journey. And now they're worried in their head because now they're watching the internet because she's on their own. And now they're worried about the masculine joining. And now they're in their feelings about the truth coming out. Hey! Looking at the spiritual warrior and the Leo person with the courage of creativity. Maybe you're looking at maybe an attack. Someone done some blatant attacks. Maybe a Leo person when it comes to maybe clubs rather than like in a sophisticated way though. It was done so fucking sophisticated. So now maybe he's thinking about a fight that he had with a Cancer secretly over a friend. It could be a Aquarius or a Taurus person or a Capricorn person or a Gemini person over Sagittarius, Taurus and Cancer. There seems to be a fight, a spiritual battle inside, and it's outside and inside, but sophisticated that it doesn't even look like a fight. Because you have it separated, but together it's a fight. It's a fight, because 5, 6, it's a fight, but outside it doesn't look like that, because it looks like it's controlled. But no, it's not. On the other side of someone's thoughts, said no. In my dreams, I can see it. So someone's trying to be sophisticated. Someone that's laying in my bed, they're trying it. They can't see. They're over my land. They're trying to dominate over my land or my position. So now someone's got to stand up for themselves, because there seems to be a battle, a spiritual warfare when it comes to maybe someone's intellectual property, logical thinking. Because now you're looking at choices. Demonic. Demonic. Disrespectful. 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 That's what they're thinking about. A Leo person or Queen of Swords. So now someone's saying before you engage in a battle, they're reflecting. They're asking for the strength. Reflect and restore the strength. Taking the strength back to complete this cycle. They defeated it. Now the two soulmates that were separate together now, because the truth is here. Philosopher's Stone. Anyone can take it out. If the hand's confused with no control, you can't take it out. But if the hand is controlled and it has no confusion, you can take any motherfucking sword out the stone. Philosopher's Stone. We cracked it, baby. We've got that blazing time coming. Someone took their power back. We're looking at speed. We're looking at travel. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Someone's got a burden staying away. There's a burden, there's a burden, there's a burden. That's why he keeps on sending messages to the Queen of Swords. It's a burden. Whatever fight that you have with his family, because someone had control over someone's family. Maybe they were saying, if you open your mouth, I've got things on the Queen of Cups. Tell them to go and suck their mum. It's not going to stop me. Don't let things like that stop you, man. Don't ever give your power away. Someone gave their power away. That's what they're thinking. Don't give your power away. Nah. People are very cold-blooded people. Very cold-blooded. Yeah, they like to study people. They come in kind. Do you understand? So now you may be looking at like the devil's pit, man. Because you're looking at the gates to matter. The gates to hell. It's not about your race. It's not about your skin. It's about your feelings and energy. That's what you got to go by. Feelings, energy, then it's action. Action. Feelings, energy, action. Without it, battles with the demon. That's what they're thinking about. Yeah, because now you're looking at new developments, because it seems to be a message or transformations. Someone done a transmission to a Taurus person secretly. That's why there's a battle. That's why God's two haven't come together. Because they're doing a new way of communication. That's why it's done sophisticated. Because they think they're sophisticated. But they're not understanding the two soulmates are they're doing a very sophisticated way. Why? Telepathically. Telepathic new communication. That's what we're looking at. The symbol of communication. But someone tried to do a barrage. You know that barrage. I heard barrage. They call it, oh man, barbaric. Someone's being barbaric. That's it. Because now you're looking at outrageous people being toxic and jealous about information, not in their emotion, about information. That's transformation in emissions of toxic carbon emissions in the air. To see, so you won't see the truth. Carbon emissions in the air, so you can't see the truth of someone's feelings. Because someone's hiding that they wanted money. And now someone's hiding, thinking, do I have control? Or am I confused about the soul of the soul? Now someone's thinking, it's time to fight back. Yeah, maybe someone's got predicted about maybe a dispute for a married couple, or a dispute over God's two cup, with an air sign and a fire sign. Air, and fire. Or could be Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Because now you're looking at the angel, third eye, service, courage, take the truth. Blah! Cycle done. Hey! How long we got? Alright. Not bad. Not trying to go over. Alright, over. Maybe someone went over. Someone went over. Maybe someone went overseas and saw something overseas. Yeah, maybe someone saw something overseas and they're saying, fuck that, Charlie. I gotta come back, mate. I can't take what I'm seeing overseas. It's too fucking toxic. Nah, yeah. Maybe someone's seen insight and said, nah, I gotta go back. I gotta go back and figure out my own power. Yeah, maybe someone said I gotta figure out my own power. Maybe someone had mother issues because the moon represents the mother emotions. Maybe someone immigrated to spend more time with a mother to figure out the battle of mother issues abroad. But then it came into deception with a family member, Cancer or Sagittarius, about a Taurus person investment behind the Queen of Swords back because someone was changing information because someone was flying in and out, back and forward, lots of messages duplicating secretly maybe. Someone was promising fertility. They were promising maybe abundance, innit? Family, prosperity, creativity, growth, comfort, beauty. Yes, I love you. I'm artistic. No, you're not. You're fucking toxic, overbearing, fucking pushy, over demanding, in that people business. Can't keep your fucking mouth shut. You're very fucking naive and you're talking about beauty. Go sit down, bro. You are a domestic person. I think females are underlooked when it comes to bullying at work. I think it comes with a lot of niceness, and then when someone's a bully, people are scared to open their mouth. Like, for instance, I'll use Naomi Campbell as an excuse. She's always had that bad reputation. She looks like a bully to me. It looks like people won't even speak up to her. And I think that is the silent killer of a female. When they act really nice and they plant that foundation so sophisticated that people, when they walk in, it's in their thoughts. The mind becomes a battlefield, isn't it? Because now here comes the fucking demon that acts like I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Because I think women are fucking bullies, man. I don't care. Because we control the emotion, because men ain't intact with their emotions. So they take advantage of men's emotions. Especially when man got money. Especially when man's got money and she's good with that pum-pum. He's fucked. He's fucked, man. He only knows the emotions when it slides in to make bacon and fucking sausages. What'd you call it? Soldiers. What do you mean? Soldiers egg and whatever it's called. Soldiers and a fucking egg and yolk. Yeah, man. Nah, man's got to see beyond emotions from sex. That's their battle. They got to look beyond. That's an illusion. Like, to feel I love, maybe through sex, feeling, touching. Nah, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than just physical. It's too physical. That's why it's a battle of the mind. It's too physical. And it becomes toxic. When the thoughts are not in the right place, because maybe it's a pattern, a repeated pattern. I keep meeting the same motherfucking people. Because you're not changing your own fucking thoughts, maybe, your own fucking habits. Maybe you got to heal from your mother or something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe someone's got fucking mother issues. Or maybe just someone just likes fucking jewelry, man. You know that lady of leisure. Big pussy Genevieve Nadia, I guess. Nah, the demon is back. Because now you're looking at demonstrating the need for balance when it comes to give and take. 6. You could be seeing 3-3-3 for a new journey out of stress. is about balance. So now maybe someone's probably going to tie, maybe the feminine tied her end, but the masculine has a battle tying up his end with the divine feminine. He hasn't done it. He's never given her closure. Instead, there's a fucking fight. Every 5 years fight, or maybe 5, 7, who knows, take it resonates, or 8, 9, you know, or 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years fighting, you know, more so 5, but thinking about it for the last 4, maybe taking the truth for the last year. So maybe it was tied up a year ago, and now the last year it's just seeing the truth, cutting through the truth. Take it as it resonates, people. Because life is about equal, yin yang, up down. Because if you lie about balance and when you got money, who you're attracting? When you got skills, when you got talent, when you got wisdom, who are you? What type of are you attracting? Are you attracting that balance? Because balance comes from self first. You can't say you're balanced because you got money and you can see a nice swimming pool outside. That's bullshit. Especially when your fucking woman's a materialistic whore pipe and her pussy's everywhere. How the fuck is that balance? Oh, balance, fighting other men. If that's what they like, struggle love, leave the toxic struggle love over there. We don't do struggle love. We don't do obsession. Or maybe they tried to say Queen of Swords was obsessed, envious in their thoughts. Idiot. I don't understand. Anyway, you're looking at intuition. Okay, we're looking at maybe the reflection of intuition when it comes to maybe the Queen of Swords, very balanced. Because now you're looking at maybe a Taurus person, very envious, jealous when it comes to maybe a Queen of Swords. We're looking at maybe Genevieve Nadia. She has some tax. She got some tax, boy. Oh yeah, she owes karmic tax, earth tax, and spiritual tax. Yeah. So now you're looking at someone was forcing a distribution of wealth. So they forced a distribution of wealth to a water sign family. I think this Taurus was getting money from this water sign family, and this Aquarius bust through it because she's looking at a secret, controlling a family. Somebody was controlling someone's family, man. Someone's family resources. And they were worried about a new journey because of a Taurus person. And a secret of a Cancer. Cancer and Taurus had a secret of a Sagittarius person. And they were controlling this family, and this family probably gave Taurus money. Because a Taurus probably done some blackmail or something. They had something. There's no secrets in it, because I've molded within your family, innit? I've molded. We've gone through some crying times, good times, bad times. I know your secrets. But it was a lie, innit? They were gathering information, this Taurus person, so she can have something over this family. Maybe a water sign family or Leo's family. One out of the two, to control their thoughts. Because they wanted to have a fight against God's Turika. They wanted it separated. And now they got this insight. Because someone was looking for stability, comfort, and pleasure. Somebody was pleasure seeking. So now maybe you're looking at a legal matter when it comes to trade. Do you know what it is? They're crying about Leo's resources, about not having the power to control this anxiety from this family. Aquarius comes, new journey, putting behind them Taurus person about donations. Because someone was looking, maybe they had joints, family, joint accounts, when it comes to merchandise. Why are you crying? I have to go. Yeah, I have to go. Alright, remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.